Alright guys, welcome back onto the channel. Need for Speed Payback is finally out, at least for deluxe edition owners. I've played the game, I've uploaded a couple videos a couple days ago, but I didn't realize that DA Access Trial only gives you access to the first two missions or to the first two chapters of the story mode. So I'm kind of rebooting my series on the game, so just so we can do that on one go and keep the momentum. But anyways, there's a lot that I love about this game. There's a lot that I don't like about this game, but I think it's too early for me to give my proper thoughts. I might do a separate video on that at a later date. Right now, one of the major letdowns in the game for me is that the open world is not as open as I thought it would be, because there are certain parts of the map, especially so in the off-road sections, that you kind of not allowed to go to certain parts of the map. You understand that once we start actually doing the roaming around the map, once we get over this introduction. But there are parts of the map where there are some invisible rocks or walls, I don't know what to call them, and you just cannot go over them. So that kind of limits the amount of exploration that you can do, because you're not allowed to go to certain parts of the map. That's kind of a bummer to me, because I'm used to what Forza Horizon 3 offers in terms of exploration and freedom, and I was kind of expecting something similar with this Need for Speed, but that's not the case. But regardless of this being a letdown for me, this game is really fun. To me, it's a major step up from Need for Speed 2015, and in my opinion, it reminds me a lot of Need for Speed The Run. I even mentioned that on the other videos that I uploaded a couple of days ago, and I think I'm gonna elaborate on that on a separate video. But this has a lot of the feel of Need for Speed The Run, of course, with more content, with an actual open world map. So this is kind of nice.
Better pull this off.
See, what did I say? Lena Navarro is the best damn fixer in Silver Rock. Yeah, I'm liking how she sounds, Rav.
This is basically the introduction of the characters. This woman is, I think she's the bad. She's the villain of the story. I don't know what she's all about, to be honest.
Okay, guys, you know what we do now.
We have the mechanic,
Practice. Let's
and parts of our crew. The driving physics in this game are a lot better than 2015 Need for Speed, to be honest, because Need for Speed 2015, at times you felt like you were driving on rails. You didn't have much control of the car. And the game tended to overcorrect the handling all the time, and I don't know, it wasn't that fun for me.
Up like me, they've put together the best drift build in Fortune Valley. Jess, how about you?
Got some serious debts I'll finally get rid of. Might start my own shop with what's left.
This game, by comparison, it's a lot more drivable. You can feel the car in your hands. Of course, there are the assists. It's pretty much the norm for a Need for Speed game. You can turn them off. I mean, you have You can turn the stability control on and off. I don't know if it's on by default. I need to check that once we get over the introduction. But
My point exactly.
you have this option to turn the stability control on or off. But aside from that, there is the usual amount of assists that you can turn them off. But it feels a lot nicer to drive than the last Need for Speed game, that's for sure. So to me, that's a huge improvement because one of the key aspects of a racing game to me, it is the driving aspect. How fun it is to drive a game is can be a deal breaker to me.
Not bad, bro. Pull off that jump on the job, and we'll be golden.
I hope so.
Baby bird's learning some.
And as far as I could tell from the EA Access trial, there's a lot of stuff to do in this game, way more than we had in the last Need for Speed. You have you basically have the story missions, you have some sort of side quests, which I'm not sure if I unlocked them all because I was pretty much very early on in the game. I might unlock some more stuff down the road. There's the billboards that were present in Need for Speed Most Wanted, the 2012 game. They are back, so you have this sort of collectible to go for. You have chips
Nothing to worry about. This crew right
spread around the map too. So you have a lot of stuff. Of course, you have the customization aspect of the game, the tuning. You need to unlock the customization points in your car, the visual customization points in your car, in order to actually apply them. So this game gives you a lot of stuff to do. You're never out of things to explore and to have fun with.
You can buy anything here, even luck. Let the rich play with cards and dice. Those of us born in the shadow of the casinos, we take our chances at 100 miles an hour.
Everyone in position? Jess?
Standing by outside the circuit.
Mac?
Mac Attack is ready to roll.
You named your truck the Mac Attack?
She named herself.
Raph? Just get the car to me and I'll take care of the rest.
Time to make us all rich, Tyler.
I got eyes on the mark. The gambler's here.
Well, look at that. It is a beautiful day for a race.
I don't know if I'm mistaken, but this guy's name reminds me of one of the developers at Ghost Games. I don't know if it was inspired by his name or by his looks, but this kind of rings a bell.
Yeah, I can handle it.
Woohoo! Good
Marcus
boy.
Ware. I can hear the sound of the game. I need to leave the sound pretty low on my TV because I don't have any professional recording equipment, so I don't know how they pronounce the name in the game.
Suspect anything?
Not
But his first name is Marcus, so that's what kind of reminded me of the developer. This location is obviously based off Las Vegas. There's no denying. Okay, so
Whoa, the power.
we're driving this beast of a car. I really love this car in Forza Horizon 3, and I don't know, this has a good chance of
They say you're the best racer.
becoming one of my favorites in this game as well. It depends on how well it drives once we start upgrading it. At stock configuration, it feels nice.
Once you hit that
It's
jump, there'll be no
easy to drive, but I don't know.
Mac, I'm coming up on the rendezvous.
We're playing on hard.
Almost. Mac.
Just line her up.
On the first 3 videos that I uploaded to the channel, we kind of went back and forth between medium and hard, but I figured that we should do this series on hard in all missions because this gives us a little bit more challenge than than medium difficulty does.
Houston, we have liftoff.
Awesome.
Jump a $2 million hypercar. Check.
I love this part of the map.
I hate you.
That's our paycheck you're driving, Morgan. Get that car to Rav. All units be on the lookout for a silver Koenigsegg Regera. Vehicle is of extremely high value.
Control, stole Regera, code 3.
All units in pursuit be advised. Due to the Regera's high value, you...
Jess, got cops on my 6.
Keep moving. I'll be right there.
Whatever you're thinking of, stop. You're bringing the car back to me right now.
You mad?
Oh, he mad.
They seem to have toned down the police in this game, the cops. I remember that in Need For Speed Rivals, the cops were really aggressive.
All units, 1 out of...
They came after you to wreck you.
We've lost the line of sight.
And I don't know, it wasn't enjoyable for me. Sometimes you were just sitting alongside the road, idling, and the cops started coming after you for no reason at all. And I don't know if this happens in the game because the cops are not available in free roam. I know that that a lot of people in the community didn't like this change. A lot of people prefer to have the cops on free roam, but I don't know. I prefer without it. Oh crap! Forgot to turn. I prefer to be allowed to free roam around the map without having to worry about cops going after me all the freaking time. So to me that was a welcome change. But I don't know, maybe Ghost should patch the game at a later date and add the option to turn the cops in for those people who enjoy having the cops present while exploring the map.
Where are you? I'm almost there.
Me too. Mac, you got this?
Trying to get you two the hell out of here.
Yeah, we got this. Time to get the price to Rav.
And we're back with the Regera. Much nicer than the BMW.
Go! Nice driving, Morgan.
I don't know, I see a lot of people in the community having some sort of, I don't know,
Tyler Morgan, 23.
they don't seem to enjoy hypercars as much. I don't know, I like them. I mean, progression is nice and all, and I think it makes the game more fun, but it's nice to be able to drive different cars early on in the game, even if you do not get to own them right off the bat. Which is not the case with this game. We're gonna be able to choose our first car in a bit.
Didn't Rev tell you what's under that hood? My buyers are paying.
Maybe not in this video because the intro is fairly long.
Cops are on their way. The house sends their regards.
Hey, what happened here?
Awfully suspicious to find this dude just lying on the ground.
Go.
Maybe the house, which is I think it is the main gang in the game, has something to do with it. I don't know. So we need to draw the cops away again. No, actually we had to escape them. Now we need to draw them away from the apparent crime scene.
I've got a police scanner and Rav's GPS tracker. At least let me help you. Head towards this building, but you gotta hurry. Cops are locking down the sector.
Should have braked a lot earlier. What happened? Okay.
That's it, you bastards. Come at me. Come at me.
Cops, straight ahead. Take a right. 1 out of 35.
Oh. Yeah, I remember in Need For Speed 2015.
Take a left through the lot. 35. All available units, please respond.
In Need For Speed 2015, you had a lot more breakable objects, but in this one it doesn't seem to be the case because most stuff that I actually try to crash through, they don't break at all.
Copy. Keep going towards the spillway. Copy, 1
Where are you, bro?
Doesn't matter. Is Rav okay?
I'm not sure, Ty.
He'll make it.
Of course he will.
Oh crap. I thought I was gonna get wrecked.
Almost there.
Control the red GTR and jump down on the spillway. Left side.
Copy, Adam.
Cops are off my back. Your plan worked, Jess.
You're doing good, Ty, but now's not the time to relax. The cops have massive backup incoming. They're putting the entire city on lockdown.
Bye-bye. Jess, I got unmarked.
Nice tower.
What? Where did they come from?
They're boxing me in.
We just about missed it.
Tyler!
Hell. Where's the car?
Lena Navarro. She played us both.
This guy just wanted to show his ability in flipping the coin or whatever that is.
Enjoy.
I think that is actually... now I get what those chips are. I think he was kind of flipping a chip. One of those that you find at casinos. And I think the chips that you find across the map, they are supposed to be
Hear that? Cops are almost here. Go to jail or
the chips
sleep, drive.
that you play games with.
And when the time is right, you get what you want.
Do I have a choice?
There's always a choice. Get in.
Say you pull up next to a real sweet ride. What do you think? How much does it cost? How fast can it hit 100? I tell you what I think. I see potential. I see the knife's edge of control. That split second where I put everything on the line. I see myself winning it all.
Morgan! The boss would like his car now.
Yeah. I'll be right there. Let's have a little fun.
Alright, so that's been the introduction of the game, a rather lengthy one. We're gonna wrap things up here. We're gonna be continuing. We're gonna be doing a series on the story mode, and we're also gonna be doing a lot of different videos separate from the story where we get to explore certain aspects of the game. I don't know what that's gonna be, but you'll soon find out what I'm gonna be bringing to the channel. But anyways, that's been Need for Speed Payback. Finally, the game is officially out. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more content, share the video with your friends and on your social media, helps me out a lot, and I hope to see you guys on the next one. Bye.